so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by drawing kind of like a skewed box. So we're going to draw it like this. All right, like this. And the shape doesn't matter too much if it's not, you know, exactly right. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. Sometimes my students get really upset if it's not exactly perfect, and I'm like, oh, mine's not exactly perfect, so I'm not too worried about it. Don't be worried about it. Okay, so you see the shape. This is the outside, the top of my hole, and then this is the bottom of my hole. It's really simple. And I didn't even worry about making this a little bit bigger and this a little bit smaller. You know, I think it looks fine. So let's go ahead and shade it. I'm just going to erase a little bit of this line here. Okay, so let's assume that our light is coming from this side here. So that means that this side here is going to be the darkest, and over here would be the lightest, but we really don't see this wall. So let's go ahead and start shading that in. And if you want, you can turn this sideways if that will help you shade better. And you notice I'm using my ebony pencil here. You could use a charcoal pencil if you wish. Just depends on what you want to do. Remember, we don't want to actually have lines. When we're done, we don't want to have any lines. We just want to have like the illusion of line, the difference between the two values. So when you have contrasting values, it creates like a line. Two contrasting values together creates a line, or at least looks like a line. Not really a line, I guess. Okay, throwing some value in there, and I'm going to throw a little bit in here, but I'm going to go lighter because our light's going to see this some. And it might see it lighter as we get over here. So it could be darker over here. And it could get a little bit lighter over here, especially in this corner. I think that could be really a little bit darker. And then lighter over here. Now the bottom would probably be more light here and darker right over here, but not nearly as dark as this wall that gets no light. Okay, I want to make this side darker, and to do that, what I want to do is I'm going to draw this line, but I want to kind of use this, and I think I'm going to have to turn my paper over. Turn my paper over so I can get to this easier. Put my my ruler there so that when I draw this line that I'm not going over my line. It's kind of guarding my pencil from going where it's not supposed to go. It's kind of a technique that I like to use once in a while. Kind of helps out sometimes. If it works for you, use it. And if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. You don't have to. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, that's a little bit darker, isn't it? Okay. Maybe I ought to clean up this line a little bit here. I'm gonna flip it back over again, I think. Just make it easier for me to do. Now you can do this with a regular pencil. It doesn't have to be a fancy ebony pencil, but I'm telling you, it's nice to have an ebony pencil to get these really dark darks. It's just hard to get those dark darks with a regular pencil. Or if you have some drafting pencils, like B pencils, those give you a lot of lead. H's obviously don't. Okay. So we're starting to get kind of there. I mean, we're starting to see, I'm gonna make this a little darker here along this edge. And I've got kind of a line there, which I usually don't like to have a line. I'm trying to create no line there, because I don't want to have like a mark that looks like a line. I would just want to have like the edge, the value change. I think that's the best way to do it. Now I want to do some blending. And I think I want to sharpen up these edges here. Again, I want to try to create not really a line there. I'm just going to sharpen them up and just pull this out a little bit. And I might want to sharpen this one up too. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and create a line right here though. I'm feeling like I need a line along here. And usually I say don't create a lot of lines because I just don't think that lines are the way to go a lot of times. But sometimes it's okay. And you're the artist, so you have to figure it out. Is a line okay in this circumstance? Is it not? Do you need something? Sometimes you just like need a little piece of line. That's okay. Okay, well, that's not too bad here. Question is, should it be a little darker and should I get rid of this line? I'm thinking I should, but I'll let you know in a second. If it doesn't look right, then I'll add it back in. Okay, well, I think that I could get some more value over here. So maybe that's what I need to do. I need to make that edge just a little bit more value. I'm going to turn it over and use my ruler here to help me keep my pencil from going too far. Try and get some value in there. Okay. See if that helped any. Blend it a little. Ooh, I don't know if I like that blending. It might be okay. I think I'm gonna have to get my eraser out again. Okay, let's turn it over again. You know, I really like to turn over my paper. I just feel like in certain ways I can work it a little bit better. Okay, yeah, that's better. I'm feeling better about that. But if it doesn't look good, I'll try something else. It's supposed to be fun. Now it's supposed to be frustrating. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, I still have a little bit of line here. I kind of don't like that, but maybe it's okay. Maybe just a little bit more value in this corner here. And if I want to put a little texture in there, I could do that. I can make this whole not so smooth. I mean, I'm the artist, and that's what my students always say. Should I do this? Should I do that? And I'm like, you're the artist, you make the decision. What do you think? I think that sometimes the best way to approach it. Okay, well, maybe I would go a little bit lighter over here. Could I go a little lighter over here? I'm going to get more light this way over here. So I could go a little bit lighter there. Let me move my finger in there. And I think you get the gist though. Okay, so that's your hole. That's it. Okay, we will do something different next time. I haven't really decided, but I'm thinking we might want to do something that's more of an optical illusion with value. So, or we might practice our value. So I was thinking about doing pipes. We'll see. Okay, I'll see you next time.